Oh, I hit record. Hi YouTube, Repo Man 64. I wasn't expecting that to record already. So today's the 25th. Out here working, but I'm watching, waiting for that horn to sound, for that trumpet to go off. I got to tell you, if it doesn't happen, we got to keep watching. I just want to get on here to tell you that these dates are all very important. If this one passes, that's okay. It's another stepping stone towards the actual date. The date that God set before the foundations of the world has never changed. This date has always been known by God. He knew from the beginning. He knew the beginning from the end. We are just here trying to figure it out. We're here like children shaking that Christmas present, trying to figure it out. I've never gotten upset in 30 years of listening to all these wonderful people work so hard. Dr. Barry works so hard. That man right there loves God. I've seen his Bible. I have quite a bit of stuff written in my Bible, but nothing compared to him. And had a couple of comments, not too many. I got to tell you, most of you are very supportive and understand that we're trying to figure this out. We've never been through a rapture event before. And I think my shirt's made that way. That's weird. And never been through this event before, and we're trying to figure it out. We're just trying to figure it out. We're shaking that present. And it's like what God says, that it is for God to hide a matter and for kings to seek it out. I don't have the exact verse, so I'm just paraphrasing, but that's what this is all about. This is so when Moses was at Mount Sinai, and he had come down and they had built themselves a golden calf. God said, choose ye this day whom you will follow. Some people actually stayed with the golden calf. The earth opened and swallowed them. The other ones went up. They walked up to where Moses was. So it was a rapture event spoken of at that time. Help us. I'm going to put a Discord link in the comments section below. None of us are perfect. We're all searching. Some of you might actually be that type of person that just searches and searches, and maybe you found something and you don't know where to post it. Go into the Discord and let's talk. My Discord's completely open. As a matter of fact, if you don't want to talk to me, I have several watchers that are in there. They have their own page, and you can talk directly to them and ask them a question in their page. And it's a very open Discord. All ideas, aside from the fact that Jesus is God and that he came here and that he died and rose on the third day and he paid for everything and there's nothing we can do for our salvation. Aside from that fact, all this stuff is discussable. We cannot, and I repeat, you're fulfilling a prophecy if you do. Where is the promise of his coming? All things stay the same. Nothing has changed since our fathers have fallen asleep. Don't fall into that prophecy. Don't become a part of that prophecy. Keep watching. Keep watching Dr. Barry. And just there's so many of them out there. We're talking about Dr. Barry because today is the day that he discovered. And it might still happen. It's still the 25th. It's not. I don't think it's sunset quite yet in Israel. We're getting close. I made a video 3 days ago of a date that I think I discovered. As a matter of fact, we had 4 watchmen on there. The video has had problems. I'm towing a car, so I have to watch it. It's very noisy back there. The video, in this video, we have 4 watchmen, and each one of us has a different idea of when this is going to happen. Not that each one of us are not watching today very closely. We are, because all watchers are on here for a reason. We're trying to figure it out. If it were not for the watchers, setting some kind of a date Where would the mockers and scoffers come from? They wouldn't exist. Let me move over here. Thank you. The mockers and scoffers would not exist. What would they even mock and scoff if they didn't have a date to laugh at? You know, they are fulfilling a prophecy. Restrain yourself from fulfilling a prophecy. I challenge you to go seek out in the Bible a date and come onto my Discord and tell me. I might even make a YouTube video with you if you can figure something like that out. If you have good numbers, biblical numbers, showing a date that's a possibility, I'll put you on my YouTube with me, and we can discuss it, just like I did with these 4 people. Jay Justified has his own page. Awesome. Paul Simpson, boat builder. And then the new guy that I met in Dr. Barry's video with Ken Potter talking about Fibonacci. He's going to kill me. I'll put it in the comment section. His YouTube, he's an awesome guy too. He came up to today's date as well in a different way. So again, we're still here. I'm waiting for that trumpet blast. I kind of like to spend, that's why I'm out here. I normally don't run the truck, but I'm kind of out here. Well, first of all, my daughter's fiance had an egg. Believe it or not, he was boiling an egg, and for some reason it exploded. The egg exploded. Who knew? I've been boiling eggs my whole life, but it exploded, and he wound up going down to Gainesville to a doctor, an eye doctor, to make sure his eye was okay, but he got burned pretty bad. So anyway, he's not here today, and I'm out here. Now it's raining, and I'm glad to be out here because I get to look up and see if I'm outside, see if the horn goes off. You know, everybody's like, don't drive, it's a dangerous day to drive. God orders our steps. God orders our steps. Nobody is going to be anywhere where they're not supposed to be at the moment this takes place. Everybody is going to be exactly, you got to have faith in God. God is going to do this in exactly the right moment. Every single person will be exactly where they're supposed to be when this event takes place. If you were supposed to be on the highway doing 70 miles an hour, that's where you were supposed to be. Because it might cause somebody else to pray, you know, at a moment when cars are, I don't know. I'm just telling you that don't spend your days trying to order your day in that fashion. God says He orders it. He's the one that's in control of it, and have faith in that fact. And let God be God. Let God be God. And all of us fools are trying to figure this out, and I'm going to keep trying to I had a different, like I said, I made this video with these guys, and we had technical difficulties with it, and Jared is working on it, and believe he said he's going to try to get it posted tonight. We did it 3 days ago. I come up with a different date myself, but that's what I challenge you to do, is to come into the Discord, and rather than mocking and scoffing at something, give me some biblical stuff. Go into the Bible and try to find this date out yourself. If you don't believe in the date that we can even figure it out, then you're just wasting your time on the Discord. You know, you're wasting your time watching my video. Why would you watch my video? You're just wasting your time if you don't believe we can know. All the watchers are watching, you know. But I do know this, and somebody said this in the Discord, which caught me off guard, which was pretty cool. In the Discord, they said, the very first tribulation saints, the ones who will not be able to be deceived by the UFO deception, those people who have been mocking and scoffing about this date, when it happens, they are the closest ones to watching other than the watchers. Isn't that incredible? I mean, even the mockers and scoffers have their place. You are not going to be fooled. You might not believe in any of this and that we shouldn't be doing this, but the fact is, you are mocking and scoffing, so you've defined yourself. But the good news is you know enough, or you think you know enough about the Bible, that when the great deception comes, they won't catch you off guard. You will be the very next watcher after that, and you will be watching, because you're going to know 7 years from that moment, or I think Dr. Barry says 7 years and 6 months from that moment, should put this on the side, because if I put it somewhere else, I can't move it twice, it's crashed. So I love my headset, I can actually turn around and still talk. So they're gonna be next in line. They're gonna know exactly when. You know, they're gonna do this. The mockers and scoffers today will be the ones setting the date for the end of the tribulation tomorrow. When this event does take place, when the bride escapes, they're gonna be the ones who are working on this the hardest. So I want to tell you, mockers and scoffers, I'm not upset at you. I worry about you. But let me close that for a second. I worry about you, but the day's going to come when you're going to be a bigger watcher than I am. I've been watching for a long time. I've been watching these days come and go for a long time. Anybody that tells me that's been watching for a year or two that they can't take it anymore, I've been watching for over 30 years. Every single date that's come and gone, and every single one just seemed like it could be it, and every single one could have been it. But God knows which one it is, and we kings are going to seek it out until the end. So, and what does the king have? King has a crown. Glasses mess up my hair. King has a crown. We're given crowns. The bride is given crowns. The book of, I think it's Revelations, talks about the crowns that we receive. So, hang in there. Don't give up. Keep looking up. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep looking up, waiting for him, listening for that trumpet blast. It still might be today. I don't know. It might be in a few weeks, which is when I think it is, but I don't know. So we shall see, right? Hang in there. Repo Man 64. Remember, more importantly than all of this is go to a quiet place by yourself. Nobody needs to know, and you don't need to tell anybody. And accept the Lord into your heart. And begin watching. Start watching, because you might be counted as a bride at that point. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you shortly. My other video, even though it's 3 days older than this one, will be up there, I hope, by the end of the day. So we'll talk with you later, YouTube. Have an awesome rapture day. Keep looking up.